All right, let's talk about something I think we all know a little too well. That feeling of being completely trapped by your own thoughts. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful way to turn all that mental chaos into clear, focused action. You know that feeling, right? When your mind just feels like a storm? It's just full of these swirling thoughts and what-ifs and worries that seem to go absolutely nowhere. It is so exhausting. But what if that wasn't a flaw? What if it was actually a sign of untapped energy?
And this is so important to get right from the start. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just overloaded. That feeling is your mind doing its job, processing a massive amount of information and emotion. The problem isn't the storm itself. It's that we haven't learned how to channel its power.
So to figure out how to channel it, we need to meet two fundamental parts that exist inside every single one of us: the seeker and the creator. And trust me, understanding how these two work together, well, that's the key to breaking that cycle of overthinking for good. So on one side, you've got the seeker. This is the part of us that's always observing, feeling, replaying things, trying to figure it all out. And then on the other side, you've got the creator, the part that builds, that acts, that actually makes something new out of those exact same thoughts and feelings.
Let's dig a little deeper into the seeker. You can think of this part of you as your inner student of life. It's the curious, really sensitive part of you that is constantly gathering data, trying to make sense of the world and, your place in it.
Does any of this sound familiar? I'm guessing it does. The seeker is hard at work when you're replaying a conversation in your head for the 10th time, trying to figure out what someone's tone really meant, or when you're asking yourself, why do I feel this way? It's a powerful engine for insight, for sure.
Okay, so that's the seeker. Now let's meet its counterpart, the creator. The creator is the part of you that takes all that data, all those feelings and insights from the seeker and gives them a physical home. It's that urge to turn thought into something real.
See, the creator doesn't just think, it does. And this is not about painting a masterpiece or anything like that. It could be as simple as organizing your thoughts into a clear list, or designing a new morning routine for yourself. It could be creating a simple tool to solve a problem. The key question here totally shifts from the seeker's why to the creator's what can I make with this?
And right here, this is the core of the whole problem. That feeling of suffering, of being stuck in the mud, it happens when your seeker is running on overdrive, but your creator is totally silent. All of that incredible mental energy has nowhere to go. It just churns and churns inside you.
Okay, so what does this actually look like in real life? Let's walk through a quick story to see how someone can go from being trapped by their thoughts to being genuinely empowered by them.
Let's meet Arjun. Now, Arjun represents so many of us when we're stuck. He's been through some really stressful stuff, and he finds himself in that classic seeker state. His creator is completely offline. Arjun's nights are spent just replaying arguments, trying to dissect every single word and action. He's reading articles, watching videos, just trying to understand, but it only adds more noise. He feels like a CCTV camera, passively recording absolutely everything, but never actually doing anything with the footage. It's total analysis paralysis. But then Arjun makes a shift. Instead of just thinking, he grabs a notebook. He starts writing down what he's learned from all that pain. And then, those raw notes, they get organized into a clear list of red flags. And finally, that list becomes a simple, tangible tool, a PDF checklist he can use and even share. He literally turned his inner storm into a shelter. So Arjun's story is great, but how can we make that same shift? Let's break it down into a really practical 5-step action plan to help you activate your own inner creator. So here's the roadmap. We start by collecting our own raw data. Then we pull out the lessons, decide what to create from them, work on it slowly and consistently, and finally, use that creation as an anchor to ground us when that mental storm comes back. Let's break down each step.
First up, collect your raw data. This just means writing down those recurring thoughts, the patterns you see, the painful events. Now, the immediate obstacle is going to be feeling totally overwhelmed. The solution? Don't try to boil the ocean. Just start with one single situation that still bothers you. That's it.
Next, extract the lessons. For that one situation you picked, ask yourself what it taught you. Now, the big trap here is falling into blame, either blaming yourself or blaming other people. The key is to focus on patterns, not fault. Frame it constructively. Think, next time I will, instead of I should have.
Step 3 is deciding what to create. Ask yourself, What could I build from this lesson that would help me in the future? It could be anything, a checklist, a journal template, a simple guide. And that little voice of self-doubt is going to pop up, isn't it? Who will care? The solution is to remember you are not building this for the world. You are building it for you, for your own clarity and healing.
Now for step 4, work slowly and consistently. The goal is not some masterpiece overnight. It's about small, steady progress, maybe just 20 minutes a day. The real enemy here is perfectionism. So the solution? Embrace the messy first draft. Version 1 is allowed to be imperfect. The goal is creation first, refinement later. And finally, step 5. Use your creation as an anchor. The next time your mind gets noisy and the seeker starts looping and looping, don't just sit there. Go back to your project. Add one sentence, one new idea, one tiny tweak. This simple act of creation shifts you from feeling like a victim of your thoughts to feeling like the architect of your reality.
So what does this all boil down to? It's really about adopting a new rule for your mind, a whole new way of responding when the internal weather starts to get rough.
And that new rule is this: do not just talk about the storm. Build the shelter. Don't just analyze the wind and the rain and the thunder endlessly. Use the energy of that storm to build something solid, something that protects you, something that gives all your insights a real, tangible form.
Which leaves us with one final question to take with you. Looking at that storm of thoughts inside you right now, what is the first, small thing you can create with them? What shelter can you begin to build today?